Manx Radio's specialist programmes are presented by, well, just that, specialists. It means when they get the chance to talk to top names, they do know what they're talking about. Take this interview. Jazzman Jim Caine talking with legendary pianist Oscar Peterson.
Canadian-born Peterson is now at the pinnacle of international success, generally accepted as the greatest jazz pianist in the world. I found him modest, friendly, and eager to talk. First of all, I asked him how he prepared for an important musical occasion.
Well, there isn't any really studied preparation musically. There's all I try to do for myself prior to playing the concert is that if I'm in the hotel, for instance, around 5:30, I'll usually curtail many activities of mine and phone calls and try and subconsciously think of nothing but concert.
Do you treat every concert as an individual occasion, or do you play it for, as you have in this week in Edinburgh, a set program?
We never have a set program. As a matter of fact, if you were to talk to some of the men that have been through the group years and years ago, they would probably even complain. Sometimes they would come roaring into the dressing room before the concert and say, what's the first tune? I'd say, I don't know, wait till I get out there. Because I tend to go the improvisational way, even with the picking of tunes. I like to feel how the group feels after the first couple of tunes and pick from there as I go. I think it makes for a better concert.
See what mood they're in.
Exactly.
Well, you're the foremost jazz pianist in the world today, Oscar. That's no doubt at all about that, and you're at the height of your powers, and you stand as an example to every aspiring young keyboard hopeful. But everybody has to start somewhere. How did you begin?
I began reluctantly, like most kids.
Like most kids.
I actually started on piano and trumpet, and as my biography or autobiography says, I took ill with tuberculosis at the tender age of 5.5, and was confined to a sanitarium for tuberculosis for a year and a month.
Were you?
And yes, and then I was instructed by the doctors not to use or employ any wind instruments because of the weakened lungs, at which point I went back to the piano. When I did return to the piano at that time, I guess it was with renewed interest because of the desire to play an instrument, and I devoted a lot more time to it from then on.